Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, I just want to show you guys something here because I found it very easy to get money and items in this game by just thinking smartly. This isn't going to be a glitch. This isn't going to be some kind of exploiting the system or anything like that. This is just me just using my brain to think what's the easiest way to get money in the game and how to get more profitable. As you guys can see down there in the bottom right hand corner, I got almost the 10 grand in my pocket right now. And I didn't really do anything for it for the most part. I just started the game. I'm only probably maybe like 2 or 3 quests into the game. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I just, like, this is still during the prologue technically. And what you want to do, and hold on, let me show you this too. See down here, I got 60 lockpicks. I got 18 med kits. I got all these resources and everything, and I even crafted a bunch of stuff here too. And it's very easy to get money in this game. But I'm just making this video just to inform just a few people who who might sub to me, who may be playing this game or maybe thinking about playing this game, how to get how to get money quick, for the most part, because money in this game, you don't need it. I mean, all that much. You really only use it for items and materials that you can also find when you're walking around. However, there are certain ways to get all of that faster, and that's what I'm going to show you today. Alright, first off, what you want to do is you just want to play through the regular game to where they teach you about crafting. I forget what they make you craft, but I think you first craft like fireworks and something else. But basically, what you want to do is you just want to kill zombies. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, like I said, this isn't going to be no glitch or no exploit. This is just you want to kill zombies. However, the difference is you want to kill a lot of them real quick. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to do that as soon as we find a horde of zombies here. Not like just 1 or 2 of them, but as a matter of fact, hold on, let me check my map. I did tons of exploring in between my Let's Play videos of this here. And let's see, can I just teleport here? No, I can't just teleport here. Because I know there's a bunch of them in this tunnel that I can show y'all, but I don't want to run all the way there if I can help it. So let's do it this way. I know there's once you get to the main street over here to the right, where you first do the tutorial mission where you have to set the car alarms and whatnot. I know there is there's a bunch of them here. So here we go. See, a bunch of zombies, right? Now, like I said, the easiest way to kill them all is items you get first in the game. Like in the bottom left hand corner there, you see the Molotov cocktail, right? And you see fireworks. And basically what you want to do is this. I'm going to show it step by step here. Like I said, this is just basically using what you already got from the beginning of the game. So you want to throw fireworks, right? That's going to lure the zombies. And you just want to keep, you want to throw a couple of them because you want to get the most zombies in this one particular area. And you can't really lure them up and down this street because the sound only goes but so far. But once these bottom 2 get up there, it's gonna cost you probably about 4 or 5 fireworks. But at the end of the day, you can craft those like they're nothing. So once you get a group of them together like that, throw a Molotov. Now the fire is gonna sit there, and for the most part, it's gonna burn them all. It's gonna kill them real quick. There ain't really nothing that they can really do about it. I mean, they can't hobble away from it. See how all of them are just dying real quick? Now, after a couple seconds, that fire is gonna go out. And like I said, we can keep doing we can keep doing this, for however many pieces of equipment you have. I mean, as long as you can, like I remember in my game, I've done this for the most part pretty much. I would say not straight doing this, but running around collecting items and everything. I did it for like an hour and a half, and you can easily get a few grand in an hour and a half, easy. I mean, if you're one of those people who that's all they do is just farm and just constantly do it over and over and over again, money ain't gonna be a problem. You can probably get like 20 or 30 grand and just doing it by itself. But like I said, same thing. You just throw the fireworks, let them group all together, throw the Molotov, boom, now they're all dead. Now, to these guys over here, when they die, you just want to collect the stuff off of them. And you'll find things like cigarettes, crafting items, most of the part money. But I'm going to show you what you guys got to do with all that before. See, these are all the dead body packs of all the dead bodies that disappeared. So, but most of the time you'll find cigarettes, right? And you just search all of these bodies. And like I said, these zombies are grouped together in certain areas where there are like open areas like tunnels, streets, things like that, you know. You don't want to get 2 or 3 of them. I mean, you can, you just won't get a lot of it. But, oh, hold on, let me kill these guys real quick. But, hold on. Get back. I'm trying to do a tutorial video. Anyway. But, you know, you just basically, you know, you want to kill a lot of zombies and just ransack their corpses. And they drop tons of items. You guys are messing up my video. But, like I said, you can melee beat these guys down, but, I mean, the fastest way is just with the fire and the Molotov cocktail, to be honest. There really isn't no faster way of killing zombies. I mean, you got to be careful because you don't want to get burned either. Okay, you guys are just gonna keep on coming. Okay, trying to be nice, trying not to kill everybody, but you know, like I said, the zombies for some reason you can clear the street, but they'll keep coming. And as long as you got the materials and stuff, and later on, as you what I'm gonna show you guys next is after I kill this group here. I'm going to show you what I do with all these components and cigarettes and stuff that I picked up. So I'm trying to, you know, just clear these guys out. That way I can pick up the items that's there. Even though I already picked up most of them. But like I said, you can probably group together maybe 10 zombies or 15 at a time if there's a bunch of them. And like I said, you're gonna find cigarettes all the time. Cigarettes is like probably the most common item that I found off of these dead bodies. That and alcohol. And alcohol, you actually use to craft the Molotov cocktails to begin with. So like I said, it just makes it easier. But okay. All right, now that I got all of these items here, see, I got 7 packs of cigarettes, right? They sell for $50. So you can go back to the tower, to any of the shops in the tower. And that's $50 for every pack of cigarettes that you sell in. In addition to that, you just got to treat this game like Fallout. If you scavenge everything, like all the additional weapons and stuff that you pick up, don't use them right away. Only have, let's say, like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 set weapons. Like I normally carry 4, but one of them broke right here. But if you have 4 set weapons, you can repair them over and over until they break, right? But all the additional weapons you get, like the pipe wrenches, the table legs, things like that, don't use them. Don't break them down, because if you break them down, you're probably only going to get like 1 piece of metal or something like that. Take all of that back to one of the shops and sell it all to them. You know, treat it like it's Fallout. And he's going to give you like, you know, like $20 or $30 for the melee weapons. But like I said, these cigarettes, $50 a piece. That's, you know, a few hundred right there just in cigarettes, in addition to all the other stuff that you're selling them. And you can rank up bank in this game real easy, like I said, by just constantly doing that over and over and over again. You can do it in between missions. As you're running from place to place, you can, you know, find a couple groups of people, you know, burn them up, take the stuff that they got, move on, do a mission. But when you do it 2 or 3 times easy, that's going to give you at least 2 or 3 grand. And let me get there that way I can show you as I'm telling you. I just don't want you guys just staring at my inventory screen. But once you get that money, you can easily go back and actually buy better weapons and items from the same guys you're selling the stuff to. So it makes it incredibly easy. Like here's one guy right here. He's you don't want to go to this guy right here because he's the guy who just gives you free items. I mean, you can sell his stuff too. So I mean, but there's a guy that's back here in the shop. This guy, where you can pretty much sell all of these items too, like the pipe wrench I just got, the French wrench. Yeah, let me sell that. That's 66. Sell the cigarettes. You know, that's 350 right there. I remember doing this and having like 50 packs of cigarettes or even like 80. So you just got to keep doing it over and over and over again. But you sell all the stuff that you don't need. And since you only really buy, you know, for the most part, buy weapons that only cost a couple grand or $700 or $800 anyway, you're banking all of that extra cash that you're not spending, that you can also spend on, excuse me, on lock picks. That's how I got my locked pickups. I mean, I bought like 50 of these things. You can also buy med packs in addition to making them when you pick up the alcohol and the gauzes. So you have a lot of med packs. Like I have like 18 on me right now. I mean, nothing's really hurting me, you know, health wise because I got so many. I mean, that's how you mean it's easy to get. And if he's not selling them, if this guy isn't selling them, there's where's the elevator at? Here we go. Because if he ain't selling the right stuff, there's at least 2 or 3 other guys on like the 2nd and the 3rd floor who can buy items from you. And they're easy to find. And like I said, they got even better stuff than he does. So you just got to come back to the tower every once in a while, sell all the broken crap that you don't want, and then get money. So like here's one right here. See, like he's selling a blueprint that I can buy. So, you know, each person sells different stuff for the most part, but some of the decent weapons in the game, I mean, you can make better weapons than these easy. But if you don't want to craft anything right out the gate, or if you don't want to put the points into that right away, this is an easy way to get some of these higher end weapons from just doing this, doing the method here and just raking in all that little extra minor cash. And then you can just buy a few of these, and these are going to last you for a while because each one of these has like at least 4, 5, and I've seen some with 6 different repair points in it. So they're going to last you a damn long time if you think about it. And sometimes a lot of the stores, they sell unique items like the blueprint thing right here. This is like a timed exclusive item. I've seen them sell unique components like tin cans and things like that, but this is just something I noticed after, playing the game for like the first hour and a half. And after I was just playing it like Fallout and really just managing my inventory as far as what I was picking up. And I just noticed this was an easy way of getting money. So I know I'm not really into tutorials like this, but I figured I'd, show you guys, this kind of sort of method because maybe it might help somebody out there. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably not the first guy, to maybe think about this because it's really just using common sense and just, it's kind of like farming where you're focusing on killing the most amount in the shortest amount of time. So it's nothing special. I'm not claiming anything, but if you guys want to see me do more videos like this, I don't mind doing them. It's just in this game, it's not really a lot to it for the most part. It's just, a lot of running around, killing zombies and things like that. But I have gotten pretty good at it since I've been exploring for the past 2 hours. So basically, like I said, kill groups of zombies with the Molotov cocktail. You don't need the firecrackers. However, if you want to kill them all at one time and group them all together, then the firecrackers is a must-have to do that. And you can easily craft them right at the start of the game, probably after exploring around for 10 or 15 minutes until you find, I think you need a piece of string and some alcohol, and that'll make a Molotov. And I think the fireworks is a piece of plastic and something else, I think. But like I said, it's very easy to do. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.